So, if you're starting your silk project, you've got your thing out of the computer, and it is got all sorts of pieces to it. It's 6 different pieces. The very first thing you need to do is, you see these white borders? You need to trim those white borders off. So there are scissors in the student supply cabinet, the top left-hand side. When you are opening that door, please be careful that you don't just pull it and yank it, because there is a latch on the inside. So if the door feels like it's locked, you don't need to break my door. All you need to do is reach inside and flip that little lock, and it will unlock. So I'm gonna hit pause right now and cut all these things out.
Go.
So we've trimmed off all of these white pieces, and of course these white pieces are not gonna end up on the floor. They're gonna get put in the trash can, but I will do that later. We trimmed up all the white pieces, and you see how when I put these side to side, it doesn't look right. You have 2 of these trees. You have 2 of the bases of this tree. You've got 2 of these trees. Here's the giraffe's nose again. The reason for that is because you need to overlap your pictures. So I need to actually pick this up and slide it down until it lines up with the picture. And then what I'm going to do is take just a little piece of masking tape and a place where it's not too important, I'm going to put my little piece of masking tape. Same one with this one. So this one is going to move over. Here's the top of that tree right there. So that goes right there. Piece of masking tape. You're going to go ahead and do that with all of your pieces. Okay, so now we have all of our pieces taped together. You can see I didn't use a ton of tape, just a little bit here, 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 and here. I've gotten a piece of cardboard. The cardboard should be right next to the door when you walk in on the drying rack. Right on top of the drying rack is where we keep these big pieces of cardboard. So I have it on here on the piece of cardboard. I'm just going to take 4 and then I'm going to tape the silk down, also at the corners. Then we're going to work on tracing our image. Couple things that are super important when you're tracing. You need to trace only what you see. Don't make things up. For example, in the trees, a lot of people see those trees and they think, oh, trees are scribble marks. And so they do like this all over the trees. That is not what's actually there. Or you might look at this grass and you say, oh, grass is like a bunch of lines like this. But that is not what's actually there. Trace exactly on the lines is one of the things on the grade sheet. Also, trace with only one line. So when you're tracing, you trace with one line. We're not doing this thing, this kind of sketchy line, okay? So I'm going to come over here, and I'm not necessarily going to trace every single little squiggle that's in here, but you can see this really deep one going around the outside of this part of the tree. I'm definitely going to be tracing that part. Take your time, be right on your lines. Now on the inside of this tree, you have all those little random pieces. I'm going to say don't do the little random pieces on the inside. But do...
Jackson, Orlando, please report to the main office. Jackson, Orlando.
It's just like being in class. When you do trace, you got to take your time and make sure that see how I'm going in and out and in and out with where the edge of this is. You maybe, I'm not even going to say that. I'd say you might be able to get a couple of the ones on the inside, but I don't think that's important. Obviously on the inside of here, getting the spots is going to be important. The separation of the mane and the body is going to be important. In the grass down here, probably pretty much just go straight across the bottom. And you can maybe get, like, you see this dark shape in here, you can maybe get that dark shape, but all this random stuff down here, that's not important to get. Okay? After this, you're done tracing it, you're going to go on to the next video where we will talk about how to resist it.